This is Artems.ai. What matters in tech and beyond. The gap between what AI can do in a lab and what actually works in production is narrowing, but it is creating some strange tensions. We are seeing a shift from simple generation. Let's start with the fact that Anthropic just dropped Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5. What's most interesting here is how they are handling the risk of these high-capability models. They have created a two-tier system where Fable 5 is the safe version for the general public, while Mythos 5 is a restricted version for cyber defenders. And here's the key part: if Fable 5 detects a request that is too risky, it simply hands the task back to the older Opus 4.8 model. This is not just about safety, it is about industrial scale. In early tests, Stripe used Fable 5 to complete a code-base-wide migration in a single day that would have taken a human team over 2 months to finish by hand. What does this mean in practice for our devices? Well, Apple is trying to bring that same level of power directly to the iPhone with its new AFM3 architecture. Think about it, the biggest problem for on-device AI has always been the memory wall, where the model is too big for the random access memory. Apple is bypassing this by storing the weights for its 20 billion parameter model in flash memory instead of memory chips. This allows the phone to act as a thin client that can still handle complex tasks locally. Which brings us to the next story, and it is about the quality of the work these agents are actually producing. We have reached a point where I can write correct code, but that does not mean it is good code. What's most interesting here is the rise of the AI rockstar developer, an agent that generates thousands of lines of code in minutes without any regard for technical debt. This is why the new Frontier Code benchmark is so critical. It does not just check if the code works, it checks if a human maintainer would actually merge the pull request. It turns out that even the best model struggle with this. The goal is to move the human checkpoint upstream, focusing on the intent and the specifications, rather than just reviewing a massive diff of AI-generated slop. Finally, let's look at how this autonomy is hitting the financial sector. Think about it, we are seeing a structural shift where traditional private credit is moving onto public Python rails. For example, Trade.fi is working with the AI agent developer W3. They are using AI agents to handle the due diligence and risk pricing, which compresses a process that usually takes months into a single day. This is the real-world application of the agentic era, where the speed of capital finally matches the speed of the real economy. From 20 billion parameter models on your phone to $650 million in on-chain credit, the theme is clear. We are moving past the era of chatbots. This was the Artems.ai. Agent tune in tomorrow.